Hi Andrea, daily problem 3.3, 3.4 due tomorrow, questions 3 and 4. Let's take a look at those together. You are in Thursday class. I'm going to my Thursday class and I'll go into student view. And I'm going to open up daily. Here it is. Let's start. You did say number 3 and 4, so I'm going to open up number 3 first. It says use log base b of 2 is approximately 0.335 and log base b of 3 is 0.621 and log base b of 5 is 0.835. So okay, so they're giving us whole bunch of, not whole bunch, just 3 different values here, right? We don't know what the base is. I guess we can solve for b, but that's not the point of this problem. But what we have to do is use these clues, use these pieces of information to approximate the value of the given logarithm to 3 decimal places. Assume that base is greater than 0 and it is not equal to 1. Yeah. So let me show you how we do these problems, okay? So this is an application of section 3.4. So you're right, I don't think I actually did something exactly like this in class, so I am so glad you asked about this question. This is number 4. So give me 1 second. I'm going to open up my iPad so that we can write. This is a type of problem where we can't just type something into the calculator because we don't know what the base is. And we don't really care what the base is. We're just trying to use the log base property here. All right, let me show you how to do this, okay? So first of all, let me write this as log, or write down log base b of 2 is approximately 0.335. Another one. Log base b of what's the second number? 3 is approximately 0.621. And the last piece of information that we have is log base b of 5 is approximately 0.835. I just try to color code these, okay, so that I can just call them by their colors, okay? So what do they want? They want us to find 45, okay. They want us to find log base b of 45, okay? So let's think about this. How can you make 45 using 2, 3, or 5? That's what we have to think about first. Using those 3 numbers, I want you to think about a way to make 45, either using multiplication or division, okay? I can make 40, can I multiply them all? I don't know yet, maybe we can try it. How about 2 times 3 times 5? That is going to be 30. So that's not 45. Let's try something else. 45 is 4 times 9. No, it's not. 5 times 9, right? So maybe I can do this as 3 times 3 times 5, isn't it? 3 times 3 times 5 is 45. Okay, so I really didn't use 2. I didn't use 2. I can make 45 by using these puzzle pieces 3 and 5. So I guess I don't really need the purple piece. I'm going to just erase this because I didn't use it. I can do 3 times 3 times 5 and make 45. So what does that mean? Take a look. I can break down log base b of 45 as log base b of 3 times 3 times 5. You agree with me on that, right? And 3 and 5 are the puzzle pieces that we were given. So using the product property, and this is the property that you learned in 3.4. I meant to say product. Product property, we can separate these three multiplication. We can separate these into sum. Look, what I can do is this is the same thing as log base b of 3 plus log base b of another 3 plus log base b of 5. So the products will turn into sums when you separate these out, and this is what's called the product property. So this is from section 3.4, but now we're going to go ahead and put these together. Remember, log base b of 3 is that first decimal they gave me. See? So log base b of 3, I'm going to write down 0.621 plus, what's this? Another 0.621 plus. Now last one they gave me was log base b of 5. This is equal to 0.835. So I'm going to add these decimals together on my scientific calculator. I just have one on my desk. 6 points. I'm going to multiply that first decimal by 2 because that's the same thing as adding them twice. And then I will add it to that. And if you go ahead and add them together, you will get the answer to be 2.077. So that is the answer. I'm going to go ahead and type this in. 2.077. Wanted 3 decimal places, that's what I have. So I'll go ahead and check the answer. Yay, that's good. All right, let's look at number 4 together then. It's a very similar problem, but this time we want to make 35 over 2 using those pieces. So I'll go ahead and get started again. Write down everything that we need, but the idea is that we may not really need to use everything they give us. Okay, hold on. I'm going to write down all the pieces they gave me. The next one is log base b of 5 is approximately 0.842. And the last piece of number they gave us is, I want to use a different color, log base b of 7, approximately 1.071. They want us to make log base b of 35 over 2. Okay, we can do that. Look, how can I make 35? Top of the fraction is 35. You notice I can do 5 times 7. Isn't 5 times 7 35? So that's going to be the top of the fraction. The bottom of the fraction is just 2. So I'll just go ahead and put that 2 in the bottom. So I was able to break down this log base b of 35 over 2 as 5 times 7 times 2. So whatever they give you, whatever they ask you to find, your goal is to break it down using the smaller pieces they gave it to you. Now look, 2 is in the bottom, but 5 and 7 are multiplying. So this is a mixture of product property and a quotient property. Now look at this. I'm going to go ahead and separate these out, okay? So separating these out. The first one that I see is log base b of 5. This is getting added to log base b of 7. This is them multiplying, okay? So I separated this much. I separated this much into 2 separate logs with the plus in the middle. This is the product property. Now, what about that 2 in the bottom of the fraction? We need to write this as minus because it's in the bottom of the fraction. It's dividing. Log base b of, what's the number in the bottom? Sorry, 2. So I need to add the red and the blue and subtract the green. So what's that going to be? That's going to be 0.36 plus 0.842, right? That's the number in the middle, minus 1.071. All right, let's go ahead and evaluate this. I'm going to add the first two, 0.36 plus 0.842 minus 1.071. I got 0.131. So you kind of have to be creative when you do these problems. But when you look at 35, you need to know 3 times 7. I'm sorry, what? 5 times 7 is 35. So to be able to break these numbers down into the pieces that you have, that's the first step, really. And then use either the product property or the quotient property to rewrite it into 3 separate logs, and then just combining those decimals. Okay, so let me go ahead and type that in and stop sharing this iPad screen. Okay, so the answer is approximately 0.131. Check answer. And, oh no, what? I don't think I did anything wrong. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Hey, silly. I gotta go back. I'm sorry. My color coding messed me up. I'll have to try this again. But at least I have a recheck. So hold on while I bring up my iPad. I just noticed my mistake. Yeah. Maybe you noticed it too when you were watching me. Look, the first number that I needed was log base b of 5, right? Which is this number. I accidentally wrote down 0.36, so I was wrong there. I used the wrong number. I'll go from there again. So I need to put 0.842 plus, next number is log base b of 7, which is this, 1.071. And then minus log base b of what? I'm so sorry, you are not even seeing my screen. Yeah, so can I try again? Sorry about that, I'll try again. Oh no, I can't go back anymore. Sorry about the bad quality of this video. Okay, let me go again. So log base b of 5 is this number, right? That's the 5. So I need to write that down first. 0.842 plus log base b of 7. That is 1.071. See, that's where I messed up on my first attempt. Minus this number, log base b of 2, which is the one up here. So when I was writing this down, I just kind of did this in order that I saw. That's why I missed the first time. I'm going to go ahead and try again on my calculator. And I got 1.553. But the way we set it up was fine. It's just me grabbing the wrong things to plug in. All right, let me go ahead and try to type this in one more time. 1.553. So in this video, you saw me doing 2 problems. You saw how I sometimes make mistakes, but then we can go back and fix it because they will let us try. Definitely try another one. You can if you want to, but if this wasn't helpful, if you need me to go over a couple other ones, or maybe I can find resources. You know what? Let's see if there are resources here. There is an explanation. So you may be able to look at that. Oh, hey, that's good. This is exactly what I did. That's good. So I didn't know if you had, if you knew about these. You can click on this glasses, which explains the problem, the guided solution. So kind of helping you through this example. They give you the examples here. Wonder if there's a video, ebook. And I think what you did was you messaged me about it first. So definitely, if my method wasn't helpful, go ahead and check out all these resources that you have available in ALEKS. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and process this video and send it to you now.